Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope we're all having an incredible day and we're all doing well. So in this video, I wanted to talk about some potential changes that we could bring to Blackbeard in the future of Rainbow Six Siege. We do know that they are very open to reworking operators, and Blackbeard is one of the most problematic operators in the game. According to the most recent operator charts that actually showed us that Blackbeard is the highest winning operator on attack, as well as being the second most banned operator on attack just underneath Thatcher. So clearly Blackbeard does have some issues. People don't want him in their matches, and when he is in their matches, he is winning way too much and more than any other operator on attack, and he's winning way more gunfights than he should. They have tried to counter this in the new test server notes and hopefully for the live build by actually reducing his shield health from 50 to 20, so now he shall have two shields that both have 20 HP rather than both have 50 HP. But you're still going to have the issue prevalent of people being able to sit on windows, take a gunfight, take a peek, and still win because they have that one bullet of protection on the head. If you're going to be taking a gunfight with someone and you're both aiming for the head, Blackbeard is still going to come out on top, and he's still going to have that advantage of being able to take these peeks and still have that not entirely risk-free peek, but a big advantage when it comes to that. Okay, so I'm going to show you a video that was actually posted by Rainbow Six Siege all the way back of 19th of November 2015, so before the game even launched, and we actually get to see a very early build of Blackbeard, which honestly I think they should go back to. I'm going to let this play out, and I will talk about it after, and you may miss it because it's very slight in this video, but here is the video.
The cute one, the shy one. How about the one with the sledgehammer? How about the one that can see a heartbeat through a wall? Now that is proper.
In Siege, each member of your squad has a distinct set of skills and a game-changing special ability. Like Bandit's electrified barbed wire, Smoke's deadly toxic grenade, and Montaigne's reinforced riot shield. There are 20 unique operators to choose from, individually strong, but in the right combination, unstoppable. Choose wisely.
Now, in watching that video, you're probably like, I only really see the vanilla operators, Blackbeard was a DLC operator. This trailer came out before the game even released. There should be no way that Blackbeard should be even in this. But if you actually slow it down at a very small part of this video, you do actually get to see a very, very early build version of Blackbeard. And I'm going to be showing him on screen. And one of the massive things you actually noticed is he doesn't have a massive shield in front of his face. Rather, he has a shield on his gun, but it blocks his sides rather than his front. And when you really start to think about that in a competitive gameplay aspect, that is much more balanced than what we have right now. Rather than Blackbeard being able to take gunfights head on with his entire face covered, if his shield was more like this, he would not have any protection in his face. So if he was facing someone, they would still be able to headshot him. This would protect him from the sides when he's in fights like that. So then yeah, Blackbeard would still be a viable operator. He'd still have protection from sides when he's ADS'd. That's more balanced than protection from the front, because then if you're going to be taking a gunfight with someone head on, they still have that entire opportunity to shoot you square in the face. I definitely think this is a much better idea, because I think in a lot of situations it will make him less of a crutch. Think about it on coastline window, billiards window on coastline, okay? They're defending hookah and stuff like that. I usually play Blackbeard sometimes when we're attacking that. Hate me if you want, but that's how he's meant to be used. I go in that window and I hold the angles. If you were to do that with this sort of changed Blackbeard, yes, he could go in that window. Yes, he could hold the angles. If say he's looking at VIP and someone swings aqua, they shoot him, the side of his face gets protected, right? But the moment he turns to then shoot that person, the front of their face is not protected. So yes, the initial headshot was protected. However, when he goes to then have to look at that person to kill them, his face is not protected. So this 100% makes him much more balanced in my opinion, because then you're only getting the face protection of people that you're not aiming at, rather than being able to fully take a gunfight, aim at someone, and get face protection. This time, that basically means that the person who's pushing to your right, you're ADS'd, you're not looking at them, they shoot the side of your face, it gets blocked by the shield, you then turn to shoot at them, the front of your face is exposed, you can still kill them, but they have much more of a chance of being able to headshot you. This is something that I'm actually amazed that I was not aware of, that this was actually a very early build of Blackbeard, and I truly hope they go back to this build of Blackbeard. I think this is much more balanced. I think it's much more of an interesting concept. It makes him much more usable. It makes him much more, fightable. And on paper, it just makes more sense from a balancing perspective. Current Blackbeard, entire face is covered, can take gunfights whilst his face is covered. This version of Blackbeard's face is covered from the sides. If he has to turn and shoot someone, then his front of his face is going to be exposed. I personally think that is one of the best changes that they could give to Blackbeard, and I really hope that this is something that they consider, and I really hope maybe even someone sees this video and hears about this. I really hope they do go back to this very early build of Blackbeard. Now, that's not saying that maybe they thought about this, and that's the reason why this was an early build, and then they went on to change Blackbeard. But you also have to remember, Blackbeard was the second DLC attacker in the game. There has been 6 years since then. We're going into year 6. That was year 1, season 2. Blackbeard released. We're getting Border reworked, and that's when Border released, when Blackbeard released and everything. So it's been a long time since Blackbeard has arrived. He was a much different operator then. The game's completely different now. I think his time is up for the way he currently operates. I really think they should consider changing him to this way, where only the sides are protected and the very front of his face is just exposed. Because, like I said, I've gave my points. It protects him from the sides, and then if he wants to face the person head on and take a gunfight, his face is going to be exposed. Makes him much better. Maybe they could put his speed up a bit as well to make him a bit more usable then, like that. Or, give him some different sights and stuff. I don't know how they're going to, balance that. That's not up to me. But definitely really think that this change for Blackbeard would be an incredible step in the correct direction. But hey, that is only my opinion, that is only my thoughts. Nothing's going to change from this. This is just something I want, I think would be cool. Maybe it would not work in the game. Maybe it wouldn't be balanced. Maybe it wouldn't be good. I don't have any control over this stuff. This is just an opinion of one person, and you do not have to agree with it at all. But I do want to hear everyone's thoughts on this, so please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this concept of a Blackbeard rework. I really think it's a good idea, and I really hope that we get something like this in the future. I think it's much better for the game. I think it's much more balanced, and I think it just makes much more sense in general. But I'm going to end this video here, so if you are new, be sure to subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Drop a like on this video if you did enjoy, dislike if you did not. As always, massive shout out to my members, Joshua Gentry, Jade Jusoy, Aman Desai, Conor SMITH, RSA.Biggie, Reaper, Abearah, Brian the Owl, Denis, Alonso Martinez, and Xalator Gaming. Have an incredible rest of your day. I hope you all stay safe. I love you all. Catch you later.